Yes, the situation in Eastern DRC is complex, but there are many shortcuts by those countries and the organization that you mentioned. There are actually two security issues. There is a security issue, even an existential threat, vis-a-vis Rwanda. You know that this year Rwanda is commemorating for the 31st time the genocide against the Tutsi. 1 million people killed in a population of 7.5 million. So for the past 31 years, we have been rebuilding ourselves, rebuilding the economy, rebuilding, promoting women, promoting young people. And while we are doing all of that for the past 31 years, on the other side of the border, in Congo, the army, the militia that committed genocide were entertained, supported, financed by different Congolese governments. Until today, we have that movement of the FDLR. FDLR, which is the remnant of the Congolese government, that the Rwandan militia that committed genocide. And then we have attacks on our territory. Since 2018, we have more than 20 attacks on our territory. So now we put in place defensive measures against those attacks. And then why I was telling you that there was shortcut is that we are confusing this security issue at our border with the situation of the M23. The M23 is a Congolese movement defending a Congolese community of Rwandan culture, which was marginalized and persecuted for many years. So the M23 is an armed group that's defending that community, and they have been taking territories. Goma, Bukavu, and other territories in Eastern DRC were taken by the M23, not Rwanda. Rwanda is just defending its border with the operations that are targeted and proportionate to the threat. I don't believe that those talks are stalled. First of all, there is the main process to solve the conflict in Eastern DRC, which is the EAC SADC process, the Africa-led process, which is in place with 5 co-facilitators that were appointed. Then there is the process in Doha. This process actually is an important confidence-building measure. On 18th of March, there was a meeting between the President Kagame and President Tshisekedi in Qatar, in Doha, which was the very first meeting since September 2022 in New York. So the meeting itself was important. And then the meeting was followed by meetings at 2 levels. Meetings between Rwandan and DRC officials, mostly military and intelligence officers, and also meetings between the M23, AFC M23 representatives and the Congolese government. So the process is still going on. Every side has demands, which is normal, and now we believe that this process will continue. I don't believe that the process is stalled. Rwanda is a sovereign and independent country. We cannot be threatened by any Western country. We have our pride, we have our country to defend, and our people also to defend. You know, as I told you, Rwanda will never accept to relive what we lived in 1994, because this is where Rwanda was almost wiped out from the map. No Western country can impose on us any condition that will threaten the security of our population. So it's really important. So some of them took sanctions or punitive measures, but for us, the biggest punitive measure will be to allow our population, our people being attacked and being wiped out as it was in 1994. Turkey was an important country, a friendly country to Rwanda. We have strong bilateral relations for many years. We even have embassies that were opened a decade ago in respective capitals. We believe that the support of Turkey as a country is always important. And we believe that support to the EAC SADC process, support to any complementary process will be important for Turkey. There are different blocks. There is, the US, Europe, Russia, China. Now there is Africa, African Union, which will also be a bloc. This is why we believe that we should be more integrated in order to be able to interact with the other blocs on an equal footing. I mean, we encourage other countries and the powers to come to invest in Africa, to interact with us, to have good relations. It's that way that will promote multilateralism, will promote good relations between countries of the world. Turkey has a really an important role to play in that situation.